Today I'm gonna show you how to make 3 pleated handmade facial masks. I have a double gauze and cotton. I'm gonna use any kind of sewing kits like sewing pins, sewing threads, scissors, rulers. This is a wire made by only resins, which is called Techno-Road in Japan. I cut it by 4 inches, which is 10 centimeters. This one is bootlace actually, but it's very elastic, so I would like to use it for this mask today. So let's begin. I'm gonna use this flower printed fabric on the top of the mask, and I will use this double gauze in the mask as a filter. So width would be 14.2 inches, which is 36 centimeters, and the height would be 8.9 inches, which is 22.5 centimeters. So we will need to cut 2 kind of fabrics. The one is double gauze fabric, and another one will be the cotton fabric. Everything you can see in this video had been already sanitized. So if you want to make a handmade facial mask, please sanitize everything before you start. Now we have 2 kind of fabrics which had been already cut it out. So turn it over and put it onto another fabric, then fold it into half size. Now we can see I didn't sew it the top of the fabric. So I'm gonna sew it from the top by 0.4 inches, which is 1 centimeters. So I would like to mark on it, and along the line of the marker, I will sew the top of the fabric, because I'm gonna make it like a cylinder form. And then I will turn it over to show the flower printed fabric out, and I would like to make the double gauze stay in the middle of the mask. Actually, I've never been to English spoken country, so I apologize for my poor English. Now we can see the cylinder form fabric, so I will turn it over to make it show the flower printed fabric outside. And inside we have the double gauze. So I will use a steam iron to crease well. So please iron in the front and in the back of the side as well. So now we have the well creased fabric. You can see single edge side and a double edge side, and we will use a double edge side at the top of the mask, and single edged side I will use as a under of the mask. So I will mark on the fabric again by 0.4 inches, which is 1 centimeters, and both of the side of the fabric I will mark by 1.2 inches, which is 3 centimeters. So both of the side belong to right side and left side. I will cut it out, but please attention, I don't cut all of the clothes, only the first one, second one, and third one. So now you can see first one and second one and third one will be cut it out. And please do not cut the last one or the fourth one. I hope my explanation is understandable because my English is not so good enough. Now we can see that there is only 2 fabrics on the left side. I would like to fold it two times, each time by 0.4 inches, which means 1 centimeters, because I would like to put into elastic material for myself. It is boot lace. As we can see, that double edged side will be top of the mask, and single edged side will be under the mask. Now I'm gonna stitch from the top of the mask by 0.2 inches, which is 5 millimeters, to bind them all, not to fall apart. And without this stitching, all of the fabrics could be fall apart. So now you can see this is a sample of my stitch. So as you can see, I would like to stitch the top of the mask and also the under the mask as well. But sorry, in this video I didn't record it how to stitch the under of the mask, but quite same as well as as I did it on the top of the mask. So it's gonna be like this. So now I would like to insert a wire made by resins in the center of the mask, because I wanted to make it form along my nose form. How can I say? Nose shape. And also this is this cannot be rusty, because this wire is completely made by only resin, so it's washable, so it's very useful. So I'm stitching along with the techno rope, which is a wire made by resins, not to fall apart from the side or from the top of the mask. So if you finished stitching, it can be like this. Now I would like to make a pleat from the top of the mask. Pick a fabric up by 1.2 inches, which is 3 centimeters, to make a pleat. And inside the pleat, there is a little pleat. How can I say? The size of the little pleat should be 0.6 inches, which is 1.5 centimeters. And yes, as you can see. And then I would like to make a second pleat. The second pleat side would be 0.8 inches, which is 2 centimeters. And inside the pleat, as you can see, is 0.6 inches, which is 1.5 centimeters. I'm gonna stick it by sewing pins, not to fall apart. As you can see, the first pleat width is 1.2 inches, which is 3 centimeters, and the second one is 0.8 inches, which is 2 centimeters. And both of the inside pleats width are 0.6 inches, which is 1.5 centimeters. So I'm gonna use a steam iron again. Please use it, create it well, not to fall apart without sewing pins. As you can see, there's a wire made by resins is the top of the mask, and without the wire should be under the mask. I would like to use elastic. Mine is boot lace, shoelace, which is also made by rubbers. I'm gonna fold it at one time by 0.4 inches, which is 1 centimeters. And the second time, I'm gonna roll it with the elastic material, and I will stick by the sewing pins on the both of the side, and I'm gonna stitch both of the side, not to sew the rubber elastic material. So here is the 3 pleated mask sample. As you can see, you can open up, and you can make it form the wire made by resins along your nose shape. So it's very simple, easy to make it, and very useful to use in a daily life as a facial mask. Now I'm gonna tie it up boot lace. It's elastic materials, both of the side as well, and the other side too. When it's finished, now we have a 3 pleated handmade facial mask. Yoo-hoo! It's pretty much it. Thank you for watching my video. We are facing hard and challenging time now, but I really hope my video will be useful and you can enjoy making handmade masks with your families. So let's stay home and enjoy our lives together.